Good evening. Yes, welcome to Johnny's Happy Place, a very special cafe set up in memory of Johnny Mackay, who took his own life in 2014. Now, it's special for lots of reasons, one of them being it's the county's first happy cafe. More on that a little later on. But first, this is the kind of place where patients could be referred on to if they had mental health issues or problems with loneliness under this new social prescribing scheme in Northamptonshire.
And relax.
Fitting in time to unwind isn't always easy, but if your doctor actually prescribed it to you as a way of improving your health, you would perhaps take it more seriously. And that's exactly what's going on at this relaxation class in Toaster's Renew Cafe. It's being led by a social prescribing link worker, a health professional who helps manage people's well-being without using conventional medicine. Celia Stanworth has found the class invaluable after suffering from loneliness since having a baby.
I think if you probably asked people who know me, they'd say, oh yeah, loads of friends, loads of social activities, goes out all the time, but it doesn't make you feel any less lonely. And coming here means that I've got someone to talk to who understands how I feel, and it just makes you feel slightly calmer on the inside.
Dr. David Smart champions social prescribing. He regularly refers his patients to what's known as a link worker at his practice in Northampton, helping them to connect with local activities and groups who can offer practical and emotional support.
What we're doing is developing the links between primary care and how we can link people to the assets in the community, the things that you can do, like just going for an exercise, going to a course or meditation, and just trying to help people understand how we can get people who are coming to see us with maybe psychosocial problems, which we can't deal with necessarily very well as GPs, and how we can link them to where they can get better help in the community.
It's believed Northamptonshire could soon become the first area in England to offer the social prescribing service county-wide. £3.5 million is being invested into the scheme, which in turn could help reduce the financial burden on the NHS.
Well, the cost really is if people are coming to us, then they may get inappropriate investigations. So some people, if they come with a bit of chest pain, may end up then going down, let's say they need to check out their heart, and so they may end up going on to have those. But actually, the issue is they're low mood and they're what we might call somatising. In other words, they feel the pain in their body, but actually it's their psychological pain. So if we can get them helped with their psychological pain, which obviously is much more helpful to the person themselves, they're getting what they need rather than necessarily taking up at that point health costs which they don't need.
Doctors in the county will soon be able to refer patients to places like this, a happy cafe. Several have popped up in and around Northampton over the last few years, helping people to become, well, happier.
It's about the staff making you feel welcome. It's about people within the cafe chatting to each other. I think here in Northampton we've become an exemplar site, and we have now been asked to go to other places in the country to talk about what we're setting up here.
Northamptonshire is leading the way with this alternative treatment. The aim to reduce people's dependence on traditional health services and help us engage with our local community as a way of improving our well-being.
Well, it's certainly an interesting idea, Rebecca. Your report touched on the issue of loneliness, and some new research has come out today, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. The charity Turning Point, which supports people with mental health problems and disabilities, has released some figures to show that the east of England is apparently the loneliest region in the UK. More than a third of people have reported feeling socially isolated. So places like this are really important to help people feel more connected. Now, let me introduce you to Charlotte Mackay, who is Johnny's sister. You helped set up the cafe. What makes this a happy cafe then?
Well, the decor for a start, we designed it to be bright and colourful so that people, hopefully when they walk in, kind of enter slightly more cheerful. We have workshops every Saturday and Sunday. So on Saturdays we have art therapy workshops, and on Sundays we have creative writing and Tai Chi and mindfulness.
What difference have you seen since it opened in 2015 then?
A huge difference. The people that come in, they're now using our counselling service, which is a free drop-in service. They're a lot happier, and they bring their families and friends in, and it's just a lovely place of refuge for them.
Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone here, because they actually normally open on the weekend. They've opened especially for us during the week. Now, we'll be continuing with the theme of loneliness in my second part of the series, looking at health and well-being tomorrow. It'll be focusing on a lovely young woman called Laura Graham, and she opens up about her experiences with loneliness and how she's managed to help alleviate that pain.